Hey guys, Chris here, and today we're gonna be talking about a new game that recently got announced from Summer Games Fest. It's been really a long time, more like 8 years perhaps, and during that time on Friday when I was watching the Summer Game Fest, I like really was like in shock. I couldn't believe when I saw this, and officially Koei Tecmo just announced Attack on Titan 3. It was absolutely unexpected. I didn't even see that coming. I was really excited when I first saw the trailer. And so today's video is going to be really different compared to my other gameplays. We're going to be doing some analysis and also speculation with the trailer of what we can see. So without further ado, let's get started on this. First thing we can see is one of the colossal titans are rising from the sea, like from the one episode where the rumbling arrives in Marley. And right here we can see the full view of the Doomsday Titan and the army of colossal titans. It looks really well done, including the Doomsday Titan form. It looks extremely detailed in how it looks. I really love how it looks overall. And we also see a closer up look of Aaron's Titan face. It looks really good, speaking of detail, and not to mention the amount of detail they put on the hair. It looks really well done. So overall, I'm going to give my impressions on the trailer, how much it looked really great, and then we can talk about like what changes they done when it comes to art style and like what difference they did with the previous games. So for now, we're just gonna be discussing about the impressions and how it looks great. Especially like amount of detail when they put with the Beast Titan with Zeke and also the other Titan shifters with Peak and Parko. It looks really nice with detail, like with the hair and also the facial features of the Jaw Titan. Speaking of which, I want to talk about with the characters like Levi and the Scouts. Overall, they did a really good job with the impressions. They look really lifelike in a way. The only complaints I had with the previous games is just like I feel like the expressions will be a little bit like not that great and more dull in a way. But like I really like the new look they give with the characters. It looks more season 4 kind of vibe. And next up, we're gonna be discussing more about the gameplay. We saw a little bit of some segments with the gameplay, with the scouts like fighting against the Warhammer, the Jaw, and the Card Titan. And as we can see, we can finally see the first appearance of the Warhammer Titan in the AOT3 game. The model looks really nice, including how it uses attacks with the spikes and everything else. And as we can see, I kind of did notice a little bit of a new feature they added. Perhaps it's some kind of like block mechanic or just like evading the weapon. I wonder how that's gonna work out. And we can see a little bit more detail with the Jaw Titan, especially how it looks in game. And also we can see a close-up look on like Jean's face. Overall, the skin tone and the facial features look really different compared to the second game art style, especially with the teeth, facial features, and also like the skin tone it did give, especially the hair. And as we can see the surprise attack on Shigashina, especially with the part where Marley attacks the district with Aaron, and that's how the rumbling started. As we can see, one of the scouts are like fighting against the Jaw Titan and the Armor Titan. And also we can see a little bit of like a snip. We can also see a little bit of the gameplay where Levi and other scouts like attacking the Beast Titan. Yeah, it looks really different compared to the first and second game of the Beast Titan model. It looks really great overall. I like the amount of detail with the fur and how it looks. And right here we see a segment where Hanji sacrifices herself just to buy time for the Alliance to like use the flying boat, especially when she's up against the Colossal Titans. Overall, I like the look they have, like especially some of them have like different facial features and everything. I believe they also like they were faithful to like how it looks from the show, which is a phenomenal look. And right here we can see the other Eldian refugees and John and Connie in the smoke when that parasite just like emits that. Remember like the final episode where the worm just like emits like steam kind of thing, like, and made everyone to Titans. So that's the kind of thing. And right here we can see a new look at Peak's character design. I really like how like again the expressions look and the amount of detail it has around the Titan. And we can also see the female Titan holding off the parasite, trying to get to Eren. And right here we can see the first design of the time skip design of Reiner. It looks really nice. And again, with the detail, facial features and everything, it looks really nice. And also I want to remark the interesting redesign of the other characters, including Eren. He looks completely different from the second game. If you guys remember from the AOT2 final battle, when Levi gave Eren a choice, like to sacrifice his life or like march towards like his death or whatever. I can't really remember much of what happened, but like when he looked up to Levi and smiled, it looks really different, especially how it looks with his lips, most importantly, his eyebrows, and it looks very lifelike. And right here we can see Armin with one of the ancient time shifters with Xavier and Cougar and Grisha. It looks really nice, and especially how they look with the skin tone, since most of them have that little gray color scheme like from the show. And right here we can see Mikasa's time skip design, especially when she wraps the scarf around her before she, spoiler alert, before she killed Eren. I don't want to get too much detail because I also want to cover some segments. So let's get to the other segments I want to talk about. The first thing I'm going to talk about is redesign and new looks. So I'm going to start from here. And also, as for the scouts I mentioned, they look really different. Like, even though it's their time skip designs, yeah, but like overall I did notice a bit of a difference how they look, especially the hair, how like the hair strands looks really realistic in a way. I think they use this approach because since season 4 it's more of a serious tone and more like less of a Titan fighting way, because mostly like it's a bit, even though it's season 4, it's a bit of a mix with like human and versus Titan and human combat like overall. But like I really like how they changed the tone and the art style to match for season 4. And overall, and also we see the little bit of gameplay with the Beast Titan from the missions. I did notice a huge difference with the Armored Titan design with his model. From what we can see, apparently that the Koei Tecmo did remodel the Armored Titan's look just to match the season 2 and season 4 design. If you guys remember back from the earlier season, from season 1 when the Armored Titan made its debut, the neck model, the nape was completely different. And then later in season 2, the Armored Titan model just like got changed, and if you guys notice a little bit of a difference, then let me show you. As we can see, the back model looked completely different from the second game, from the AOT2 Armored Titan model. From the back, it has that little 2 armor plates on this nape. So from what we can look, the Armored Titan design just got really altered and really different. And also I want to talk about the atmosphere and the map of the game. We can see how detailed it looks from the destruction of Shigashina when Marley did their surprise attack. I really like how the destroyed buildings look. I wonder if it's gonna be different in a way, like how like from AOT 2 where like a Titan destroys a building, it just leaves behind that little like platform of like the door and just like debris a little bit. I'm not sure, it could be just the map design choice, but overall it looks completely different. And I think they also made the map a bit bigger compared from how it looked from Final Battle, where the scouts came back to Wall Maria to fight against the Colossal and Armored Titan. The map, I did notice like it was a bit smaller than Trust District, for example. I don't know why. It could be like more like a development cost or like the time of it. But overall, I can tell like it looks completely different, especially with the walkway where the Attack Titan just walks towards the Armor Titan. If you remember back from season 4, where Eren transformed to Titan, jump off from that little castle from the background, and then walk through the streets just to walk against the Armor Titan. Overall, again, they also changed a lot with the character designs with Reiner, and also like I also want to talk about Annie's design too. It looks completely I don't really recognize her that much. She looks really completely different, especially with the hair, especially like with the look overall. And also, I did notice a huge difference, since I believe it's basically confirmed that AOT 3 will cover everything from season 1 to season 4, which is obviously. I really like how they remade this part where Eren confronts the Colossal Titan after like 5 years of the breach. It looks really great in detail too. I really like how scary looking the Titan is, and also, not to mention, there's a little bit of a redesign with Eren's Titan form too. I'm not sure if it's a bit of a like small difference in a way, but like I would say like it's just a hair. It will be like obvious, just how detailed it looks, especially the little skin graphics and everything else. So I would say that's a bit of a difference. And also this part I didn't notice at first. It's just with the it's from the AttackonTitan 2 game cutscene where Hannes got eaten by the Dyna Titan, or the Smiling Titan, however you call it. And especially it looks really different in a way. Again, it's just the little details with the clothing and the hair. I believe some of the plants and like the map got a little remodeled in a way, but I could be wrong. And also this part where Eren points out to the sea after season 3, where when he goes his dialogue saying like if we kill our enemies, will we be free? Like, yeah, that part looks a bit different. And also, I want to talk to you guys about another thing that I covered with one of my friends a little couple days ago. I'm not sure if you guys heard, but like we do have a AttackonTitan game group chat on Discord where we just talk about like the games and like stuff in general. And especially, we did notice like a little bit of a character in mind when they're up against a Warhammer Titan. As you can see, one of the characters looks completely different. Some characters we didn't recognize before. Let me elaborate. So for this segment, for example, okay, this part is more noticeable. Let me show you this. As we can see, this character, like when I look back from the trailer, I assumed this character would be Moblit, because I thought this part of this section of the gameplay will be like during the scout missions, but from this frame, I assume it was Mobile at first, but like this character is not like any characters we saw from the show. So it's basically confirmed that our CAC, or aka our custom character, will be returning in AttackonTitan 3. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. I wonder what kind of like plans they're gonna have for this character. I'm not sure how they're gonna play out for this game, because like the only complaint I had with the second game is just that we didn't play much of the main cast. Like the one part I wanted to do is where I want to play as Eren against the Armored Titan, like when Reiner Bertolt revealed themselves as the Armored and Colossal Titan. Like it kind of sucks, like in a way, like we play as our own character and we didn't play as Eren against like the Armored Titan. Like don't get me wrong, I love playing as our character, but I really hope that for this third game they balance out the levels, like with our character and the main cast, like just to give the characters like their own spotlights in a way. Like I really hope so. And also I want to point out, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, a huge difference with the season 1 cutscenes in AOT3 trailer. It shows that Levi Squad, the characters from Levi Squad, their models have been revamped, especially with the hair design, the facial features. It looks a bit more like characters like a design choice from like one of those Dynasty Warriors kind of games that Koei makes. It looks really nice overall. I really like the new look they gave them, especially with and also noticeable with Petra here, like when she's like squinting her eyes in anger when she's like fighting against the female Titan. That's a really nice difference right there. Overall, I'm really happy how the game looks. I'm really glad they went all out just to redesign the game. And also, before we finish off, I also want to show off the Steam account. I meant to show off the page of the game. Okay, so as we can see the Steam page is fully up for wishlist for the AttackonTitan 3 game. It looks really great, and it shows here that the planned release date is to be announced. At first, when the page got published, it says planned to come out in 2026, but I believe it depends. I think the game will most likely come out in 2027, or at least early 2027, like they did for AOT 2. And right here we can see there's a full control support for Xbox and PlayStation controllers. And right here we can see a little bio of the game. So let's read real quick. Experience a story from beginning to end in the culmination of the AttackonTitan game series. Engage in pulse-pounding battles against the 9 Titans, making their first appearance in the game series, and immerse yourself in brand new story arcs. Iconic moments from previous titles have been completely reimagined to deliver a fresh experience. So yeah, all the story from the previous games from Season 1 to Season 3, I believe they're completely redone, which is really great. The only complaint, and also I have another complaint, like with how they did for a final battle from AOT 2. It's just how they did storytelling. It's just the way they use still images, stuff like that. It's just a bit like off place, honestly. It just, I really hope they add in the really fresh cutscenes to it, with the narrative carried all the way through its dramatic climax. The series' signature omnidirectional mobility action has evolved to the next level, offering I can't read today, I'm sorry. Offering the most exhilarating and stylish high-speed combat in the history of the AttackonTitan game series. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy how AttackonTitan 3 just got announced. It's been really long waited. The last update we got from the AttackonTitan games would be from a final battle. I think that was like almost like 7 years ago. And I'm really glad that Koei Tecmo is just finishing what they started. And I can't wait to play this game, man. I'm so gonna have a good time with this game with you guys. Like, I can't really wait. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanna talk to you guys about how I feel and my impressions with the trailer. And also, from the trailer, it did mention that there's gonna be next Gal report in July 1st. What's confirmed is that there's gonna be a live stream featuring Krista's and Armin's voice actors, especially with the other devs with Koei Tecmo gonna be discussing more in detail of what's gonna happen with the AOT 3. I really hope they show off a little bit of gameplay and like new stuff that's gonna happen. I really can't wait to play this game with you guys. Like, I've been waiting 8 years for this. I kid you not, like 8 years. Yeah, like words can't express how excited I am. Like, I'm still in shock, like this game's still happening. But thank you guys for everything, for all your support, love, everything you guys done. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys like this kind of content more, if you guys want to hear my commentary videos, please let me know in the comments below. I really want to talk to you guys, just like their videos, just how I feel, my thoughts, my opinions. I want to share them with you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below if you guys want to see more content like this. So yeah, without further ado, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. And once the AOT 3 live stream ends, I'm gonna also cover the details they covered from the live stream. So yeah, thank you guys, and have a nice day. Take care.